Merab Dvalishvili, he's the real deal, and he keeps this jittery pace up for 5 rounds. That's the issue about the guy. But watch this punch here, guys. This could have ended the match. Misses by inches. Just made a mistake. Just reacted a little bit too late on that front headlock choke. Okay, boys and girls, we're back again with another vid. Let's go. UFC 316 is in the books, and it is not the result we wanted. This video is brought to you by Prize Picks. It's so simple. Go to the App Store, download Prize Picks. You can pick more or less favorite players, NBA, NHL, UFC, for a chance to win 100 times your money. The NBA finals are going on, so it's a good time to play. So for new users, use code TIMBO when you sign up. You place a $5 lineup and you'll get $50 instantly, no strings attached. It's the way to watch sports, and it's a good time. Even if it's a few bucks here and there, you think you know sports, Prize Picks is the place to play. Had a great fight camp, had a great weight cut. He put on some size. Everything was really good. The warm-up was really good. The fight week was really good. Everything was really good, but the fight game is ruthless. And Merab Dvalishvili, he's the real deal. He's definitely improved. Even since the last time we fought him at the Sphere, that was a different fighter. His entrances on his takedowns are so clean, and he doesn't shoot from a far away. You don't know if he's changing levels, throwing big hooks. He changes his tempo up, and he's really hard to catch. On paper, it looks like you can catch him, but when he's in front of you, it's a lot harder. Now, we worked on wrestling a lot more this fight camp. Not quite as much as I wanted, but we were able to grapple a lot more this fight camp, and I do think SUGA got a lot of good growth out of it. But like I said, Merab is a machine, and he did some things that were a little different that we didn't expect. Let's take a peek here at the fight and break it down. The walkout, proud to be an American. I mean, you can't say that did not hit, especially when he stood on the side of the cage and it hit right at the perfect time. That was about positive 10,000 aura. We got round one. We're at 454, round one. SUGA comes out in a little bit of a lower stance, almost a Robert Whitaker type stance with his down block hand ready to go and backing him up. We kind of expected this, to be able to back him up in the first little bit of the fight. And SUGA spins into him. One thing when on the spin kick, when you spin, it's like you want to go straight back into the person. You want your power, turning your front foot and your power going straight back into the person. And SUGA kind of spun around, so he wasn't able to go into him, and Merab was able to float right out of range. SUGA on the ball of his feet, fainting like usual. And a lot of these tells that Merab does, when his hands come above his eyebrows, you think he's going to shoot, but he does that more than just when he's going to shoot. He just does that randomly. We wanted to frustrate him with the footwork, make him have to shoot and really force shots from a long way away. And Merab's gotten a lot more confident on his feet, especially since the Umar fight. Especially since working with Coach John Wood, he's a lot more confident on his feet. Okay, so now he really starts putting on the pressure. 310 here. And he's got this jittery, jukey, like pace here, and that could have been a good opportunity for us to smoke him right there. Merab's coming forward with ugly hooks, but they're hard and they're explosive, and he keeps this jittery pace up for 5 rounds. That's the issue about the guy. Walking into a right hand, barely glides him back to a good teep. Merab's back on the pressure, moving us back, and here's where Sean kind of gets tripped up here. Let me see why he got tripped up. So he starts floating out to the right. Merab kind of lunges into a big left hook, and look at Sean's right foot right now. We're at 222. Right, Sean's right foot kind of gets caught up in the back of the fence, and his toes get caught up and falls down. Sean has good reactions here. His left elbow's inside. Okay, let's see. Gets dragged down to the ground. Half guard, good spot. Sean works up, has his right elbow into the grip. We should keep it in there. Kind of pulls it out. Knee in the thigh. And Merab is such a dense ball of muscle. Grappling since he was a young kid. SUGA does a good job there for double unders, and we were waiting for the reshot. So he's waiting for the reshot here, and it didn't come. But look at this, just good job by SUGA. Goes double unders, waits for the reshot. So here's the tell. We're at 138 paused. Merab's hands go above his eyebrows. And usually when they go above his eyebrows, he's ready for a reshot. But this time he has good eyes, and SUGA jumps into it and launches that knee. If that reshot would have came, that could have ended somebody's life, but Merab had good eyes there, and he didn't reshoot. So 130 left. SUGA popped up back to his feet, back to a 1-2. Stomping, getting busy in the open. Throws a jab, goes head in the center, double leg. Sean has a good reaction. Whizzer, underhook. Merab's driving into him, a lot of pressure. Here we're trying to not let him go down. Could have went to an omoplata there, but Merab gathers the legs nicely, pulls him away from the cage, and starts dropping some shots. Good wrist control by Suge in the guard. So round 1 in the books. Merab definitely probably got that round just from the control time and some of the damage he did. Trying to get Sean to slow down, and I was trying to get him to lower his stance and be in a more athletic position when he hits the fence so he doesn't trip anymore. Trying to keep his morale high also. Boom, we're into the second round. Suge comes out southpaw and starts pressuring. When Merab wants to press you back, he kind of starts getting jittery and getting a little crazy. Merab's hands are coming high. Hands are coming high. You can tell he wants to shoot when his dukes come high like that. Feinting the knee up the middle, but Merab had good eyes. He wasn't just shooting blindly like that. He had good eyes and good distance. Right hand over the top, barely glides. Okay, we're at 3 minutes. 3 minutes, and I feel like we're doing more of the damage in this 3 minutes. Still springy. Another 2 to the gut. Merab's coming forward, 150. 150. You can hear the corner say, change the tempo a bit. And he kind of changes up his tempo. Tries to shoot in there. Where did he shoot off? So he shot off the right hand. But Sean has a good reaction this time. Look at that. Good whizzer. Goes underhooks and shucks him off. Beautiful takedown defense this time. Was ready for it. Switched his feet. Nice left hand to the face. Back to pressure. You don't know if he's going to shoot or come throw punches. That's the challenge with this guy. Good circle off there by Suge. We got 1 minute left in round 2. Right hand to the body, and again, right after the right hand to the body, he sprints. I don't know if they were working on that, but that was his tell. Right hand to the body, and right after it lands, he sprints forward. But watch this punch here, guys. This could have ended the match. But he pummels in. Merab goes for a deep reshot, runs the pipe. Sean goes cross grip, cuts it back. And that was a good sequence there. That was a good sequence. Beautiful reactions the whole time. Kind of overshot on the left hand. Spinning back fist. Another spinning back fist. Suge goes underhooks. And that was a great round. A lot of good defensive wrestling there. Here we go, round 3. Merab goes right hand, single leg, and we defend it beautifully. But this is the left hand that barely buzzed by him. So he steps deep with his jab. Sean's feet aren't quite set up, but he's set up to move backwards, which is good. So he moves backwards, gets a good defense, but hits his fence. And look at this left hand that misses by inches. And he had the momentum from the fence coming in on that left hand also. So he bounced off the fence and it just missed by literally an inch, the chin. So now Merab fakes the right hand, locks his hands on the double leg, and gets a big lift right away. Big lift. Sean catches himself on the way down. We're going full guard. Now look at how Merab does this. He's got an over-under. He's keeping his head right next to Sean's head. So it's going to be hard for Sean to elbow his face. We're not getting really damaged, but he's not giving us any chance to even get a knee shield or get some butterflies or feet on the hips, feet on the body to make space. He's just pinning him, and this is where he's good at. He still does damage from here. So Suge's getting frustrated, feeling like he's down here too long. And I should have just said, I mean, there's 2:30 left. We could have there's time for him to get up. So he starts giving up his back. Merab's in a good spot. He's got to watch out for the head and arm choke here. Gives up his back, ends up working to his feet, and we're almost out here. So look at that right elbow of Suge. If he could have kept that right elbow in there. But I think he takes it out right there. Yes, so he takes it out. And that's where we could have meant different. That right elbow inside was going to give him trouble. So he's almost up, 130, and this could have changed the fight too. He gets underhooks, has a good reaction, has good underhooks. Merab just goes to a tight body pinch. And this is what I was talking about with Suge dropping his left shoulder. So look how high his left shoulder is, and look how low Merab is on this over-under. That's where he's got him beat. If he could have dropped his left shoulder a bit, and also look at Merab's right knee. He's got him beat on this hip. And then Merab goes that same high elbow he went to in the first round. And Sean kind of paused. So he goes front headlock, and he goes high elbow right away and turns it into that ninja choke where it's a rear naked choke grip on his neck. So he's cranking his face. Sean rolls. He's still got such a good bite on it, and now that's kind of cutting off both things, and that's a real tight choke. Look how tight and deep he has that. It's like a north-south ninja type choke, and it's so strong. And when you go up into those high elbow guillotines, you gotta be on the mats enough to notice when the high elbow comes. And when the high elbow comes, the longer you wait, the harder it is going to be to escape. So as soon as the high elbow guillotine comes, you gotta roll to your back right away and start fighting hands. Start getting your hands inside. Easier said than done. And Merab locks up the choke and gets it done. Fucking go. Oh, just gutted. Just because we had such a good second round, and it showed the hard work we've been doing in that second round. Third round, just made a mistake. Just reacted a little bit too late on that front headlock choke. I think there was 20 seconds left, and then we have 10 minutes of fighting left. 10 minutes to try to catch this guy. But you can't take it away. Merab is an absolute machine. When you have a grappler like this, or a guy who comes out with this kind of pace, if you can match it, you can sprawl. But this guy does it for 25 minutes. He's a true freak of nature, and he's really hard to beat. And he's going to be harder to beat now that he's having so much confidence. He's with a good team, so you can't take it away from him. He had a great night, and we'll be back again. People have no idea the type of the shit that all these fighters go through. But even SUGA, this fight, some stuff we didn't even talk about that he was battling through, mental demons that he was battling through, still shows up in an arena packed. That arena was absolutely insane. So much pressure going against the machine, shows up and scraps hard, and we didn't get it done. And that's what happens when you're fighting the most elite people in the world. Fighting is just ups and downs and ups and downs, but SUGA is an absolute gangster, and he knows how to handle these ups and downs, and there's going to be nothing but good that comes from it. He's going to get more confident. I mean, we're going to find something good that comes from this fight. Again, we're fighting the machine, and who knows? I know SUGA wants to get busy. He doesn't want to sit out and wait too long for another fight, sit out and do all this stuff, which he very well could. The kid's a multi-millionaire. Has equity in lots of he's doing really well for himself. He doesn't have to do this, but he wants to do this, and he wants to put on sweet fights for the fans and do sweet shit and have sweet moments. So we're gonna be back probably sooner than you guys think, and that's that, ladies and gentlemen. But again, life's good. I mean, you can't sit here and wallow in these type of things and think, oh, my life's so hard. There's stuff going on in the world. There's people that are dealing with seriously bad stuff. And like I've said before, if the worst thing that happens in our lives is we lose a world title fight, our lives are pretty good. So just having a good perspective and coming back the best we can. And there's nothing to do now but to get better and try to improve. So hope you guys enjoyed the show. And thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. We're growing the channel, and we're going to keep growing the channel. And I appreciate all you guys, and especially all the fans that you guys stick around and get so much good feedback from you guys, and I appreciate it so much.